Hi, everybody. I'm Julie Williams. So glad you're here. And I'm glad I'm here too, because Beverly Bremers is with me. And she's like one of the best actors and coaches that's around, which is why I always have her come in and do webinars with us. And we've got one coming up called Creating and Sustaining Character Voices. Beverly, how important is sustaining a character voice? I mean, I know lots of people who create them, but what does sustaining mean and why is it important?
Well, you usually have more than one line. So, and there are people who talk after you and then you come back. So it's really easy to do one line. Anybody on the street could do one line, but to keep it going, to stay in character, in other words, sustain that character throughout the project is very important. And it occurs in everything. It's cartoons. I've seen it in industrials, training films, and a lot of commercials, both
And I
women.
imagine audiobooks as well, because even though it's not like a cartoon character, um, it's personalities.
Yes,
You
and
have people
audiobooks especially. There's a couple of ways they do audiobooks. Sometimes they want a full out, fleshed out character, which is not that common. Usually they'll hire actors to play each role if they want that. Most of the time it's to give the overall demeanor of the character so that when you hear a line, you know who's talking, because in
Yeah.
an audiobook almost always they say he said after instead of before, so you have to be able to tell.
Right. And plus, sometimes there's just a dialogue and five lines come out and you don't know who's talking.
Right. And so that's where it's very important to know how to sustain. And so one of my big tips is the physical. Okay. The
Physical.
more physical you are, and it can be different degrees of physical, it doesn't always have to be over the top. Obviously, over the top, like in a crazy cartoon, it would be more so. But you need to use your body, your hands, and your face. And that all comes out in your voice. And that's like one of the main tricks that you have to use. So if
Okay.
you're naturally animated, then it's easy. But I get a lot of people that are not. And if they're on camera actors, they've worked not to do that. So you have to remember that there are different techniques for different media. So when you're on camera, you have to be more subdued. But in voiceovers, especially characters, you want to use that physicality to help create the character. The thing that I'm going to concentrate on with this webinar is that the trend has gone really way to the realistic characters. So all the people that think of characters as wacky voices and crazy accents and all of that, that's really pretty much gone away. It
Mhm.
still exists in cartoons somewhat. There'll be a character or two that'll be over the top, but most of the characters now in whatever genre you're in are real. Okay.
Okay.
So what you have to learn to do is tap into your own personality and your own life experiences to create characters. And you do want to create them in advance. And
Okay.
that's the other thing that a lot of people don't get. They think, oh, there's the script and I'll just blah, do whatever I want to do. You
Okay,
actually,
if you're listening right now on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and put any questions you might have in the comments in the chat box, and be sure to mention your name, because it will not tell us your name. So just put your name and your comment or question in the chat box so Beverly can respond to it. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to make sure that our listeners know that you'll be able to answer their questions.
sure. Oh, yeah, I'll be happy to. So, real has been the operative word in voiceovers for quite a while, but it's really gone into the characters. So they don't want you to pretend to be anybody. They want what they feel is an authentic person. And so you want to use aspects of yourself, your own personality, and apply them to creating these characters. So whatever script you get, you will have already created a repertoire.
Okay, I was just about to ask about that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Just about anybody that does characters has it. Some more officially than others, but I know people that have whole notebooks full of characters, that they original characters. Now you can practice doing other people's characters, and you can morph other people's characters into your own. But the whole idea is to be authentic and use these parts of your own personality and apply them to your character.
And that's what you're going to be talking about at our upcoming webinar, which we're making it the deflation webinar. So we're combating inflation by cutting the price to $49, which is at least $20 less than what we charged last time. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. So it's a great deal. We would love everybody to join in. Yeah. And I have a little homework assignment that I'll be giving in advance, plus a packet of scripts. And then we'll have volunteers who will perform these scripts.
That's right. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to not only save the date, but sign up now. You'll be getting an email in a day or two, or you can email me, Julie at voice-overs.com, to be sure that you're on our list. And when you get that, the webinar is going to be on August 30th, but your script, your homework, you're going to want to have a little bit of time to work on it, because you might be showing it in front of people, right? Wow. So Facebook user says, sounds like a great class. I've been through it. It is, although it'll be different. So if you've been through it before, it's going to be a little different because of keeping up with the trends, which is kind of what you have to do in all forms of voiceover, because things change so much. Anyway, the date and time. Okay, it will be August 30th at 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll go for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, including Q&A. And we'll hear some real good characters. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to offer after you do your homework. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and when we say homework, don't think of something that's drudgery. It's actually a lot of fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, and it doesn't take that long to do. It's kind of exploring yourself, the different sides of yourself, and then applying them to these scripts.
So click the link that's underneath this webinar, or email me at julie@voice-overs.com to make sure that we get the information to you so you can join us. Okay. Hey, thanks for joining us today. And one other comment from Melissa Moran. It's not, whoa, where'd she go? Not necessarily changing your voice anymore, but altering and exaggerating aspects of your personality. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so she's got it. Well, I hope you'll join us, Melissa. It does sound challenging. It also sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of people that think they have to do a lot of things to their voices, and that's fun and that's nice. And sometimes that comes up, but nowadays, no, they want you. So that's what I want to learn, is how to be you and the different sides of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Beverly. And we're looking forward to this, to seeing you, and also to seeing you join us on August 30th, which is Tuesday night, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time, just a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, it'll be fun.